Dear students, welcome back to your surface chemistry chapter. This video lesson is about purification of colloids. There are three common methods used for purification of colloids. Mainly those are dialysis, electrodialysis, ultrafiltration method. Let us learn the dialysis process. What dialysis means? The process of separating the particles of the colloid from those of crystalloids by means of diffusion through a suitable membrane. Its principle is that colloidal particles cannot pass through a cellulose membrane, while the ions of the electrolyte can pass through it. The principle of the dialysis is what? The colloidal particles are very bigger in size. They cannot be passed through the semi-permeable membrane. Only the ions of the electrolyte can pass through it. Here, this is a bag that containing the semi-permeable membrane or the cellophane membrane is there. That consisting of the colloidal particle with impurities and the suitable electrolyte. Then by forcefully the water can be supplied through it. After that, the impurities will be slowly diffused out of the bag, leaving behind the pure colloidal solution. The impurities will be comes back outside. Only the colloidal pure form of the colloidal particles remain in the cellophane membrane. Then the distilled water is changed frequently. Why the distilled water is changed frequently in this? Because to avoid the accumulation of the crystalloids, otherwise they may start diffusing back into the bag. The dialysis can be used for the removing the HCl from the ferric hydroxide salt, and it is also used for the purification of the blood. Otherwise, see here, this tank consisting of the dispersion medium as a water, and this will also have the colloidal particles. This glass tube consisting of the colloidal solution or the colloidal particles. Then this can be tied with help of the semi-permeable membrane. Here only the colloidal particles are bigger in size. They will be settled at this glass tube. The remaining unwanted crystalloid will be a Mohs back, or the unwanted electrolyte is a Mohs back, means will be settled down. This is called the dialysis process. Here the colloidal solution that can be separated with help of the semi-permeable membrane. The semi-permeable membrane has a fine pores. With help of that fine pores, the ions of a small molecules that can be passed out. The colloidal particles are very large in size. They will return at the semi-permeable membrane only. The solution inside the membrane is called the diacylate. The solution outside the membrane is called the diffusate. Second purification method is electrodialysis method. In this, the process of dialysis is very slow here. Why this process is very slow in the dialysis? Because the colloidal particles are large, they can't move from the semi-permeable membrane. Only the ions of the small molecules can be moved. So the process of dialysis is very slow. So by applying the electric field, the process will get very fast. By applying the electric field, the process gets fast. That process is called the electrodialysis process. See here, the process is speeded up by application of the electric potential or the electric field. This is called the electrodialysis. Here, this is a colloidal solution. This is also colloidal solution. Both can be separated with help of the semi-permeable membrane. Then the two electric arc means the electric plate is anode one side, electric plate cathode one side. Means electric field or the electric potential is developed between the two ends of the terminals. Then this solution will get passed through the suitable semi-permeable membrane. The remaining solution will be in the inside only. By applying the electric field, this dialysis process become very fast. So the purification takes place very fastly. Then here the electrodialysis method, one of the example. This tank, it will have the colloidal particles. These two ends that can be separated by they will fit at the semi-permeable membrane by adding the colloidal solutions. Here the electric field is generated between the two electric plate. One is a cathode, one is a anode. Next, this is similar to the method of diffusion, but it is enhanced by applying the potential difference. So the non-ionic impurities cannot be separated out. The colloidal particles will be separated out. Here only the unwanted or the crystalloid or the electrolytes will be moves out by applying the electric field. See the application of electrodialysis used in artificial kidney machines make use of the electrodialysis. Here the person sitting in his chair, see here by one pipe, here the blood flows to the dialyzer. This is a dialysis chamber called the hemodialyzer process because it is a purification of blood. It is used for the purification of blood, so they named as a hemodialyzer. Here the filter can be takes place, where the filtration can be takes place. Here the filtering up of the blood will go through the another veins of the woman. Here the filter blood returns to the body. This is an instrumentation that is called the hemodialyzer machine. Third purification method is ultrafiltration method. Ultrafiltration is a process of high pressure filtration through a semi-permeable membrane in which colloidal particles are retained while the small sized solids and the solvents are forced to move across membrane by hydrostatic pressure forces. This tank containing the colloidal solution, it will have the unwanted materials also or the crystallites also. Only the unwanted, after applying the high pressure to this dispersion medium, then the unwanted materials will be moves out. These are the very small particles. The colloidal particles are the big. It will retain in this ultrafilter paper only. Here the semi-permeable membrane act as a ultrafilter membrane. Here the only colloidal solution can be remains. The unwanted materials can be moved out by applying the hydrostatic pressure here. So this is a method of ultrafiltration. Or here the another method of the ultrafiltration is the colloidal dispersion or the colloidal particles may placed in a tank. Here they fitted the semi-permeable membrane, either it may be animal membrane or the pig bladder or otherwise parchment paper or the cellulose paper. But in case of the ultrafiltration, they use the ultrafilter paper. The pores of the ultrafilter paper is very small as compared to the normal filter paper. So that is called the ultrafilter paper. Or the normal filter paper pores can be reduced. The pore size of the normal filter paper that can be reduced by adding the gelatin in it. This is an ultrafilter paper. They add the colloidal solution in it. With help of this colloidal semi-permeable membrane, colloidal particles are the big, they retain at the bottom only. Only the unwanted materials will be moved down, that is act as a electrolyte. That are the charged particles called the electrolytes or get separated. By applying the gas pressure here, the particles will get moved down. Here the ordinary filter paper has a large pore size, they will not useful. Only the ordinary filter paper impregnated with the colloidals that have a small pores that will separate the colloid particles. Otherwise the ultrafilter paper or ordinary filter paper that can be immersed or the impregnated with the colloidal solution, then easily the colloidal particles will be retained on the top, unwanted materials will be back. Application of the ultrafiltration method. The ultrafiltration is a vital process that takes place in kidneys. For the kidney filtration, for the removal of the small rocks from the kidney, they use the ultrafiltration.